Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October. Today, we are going to be finishing the first regular season. I'm anticipating a bit of a shorter episode today because we only have 11 games left before we hit that game 162 mark. We have already clinched pretty much whatever we can clinch. The only thing we can really get is, well, you know what, can we even? I was going to say we could fight for, seeding, but I don't even know if we can catch up to the Jays. I mean, I guess it's mathematically possible that we catch up to the Jays, but it's not super likely, and then it's also pretty likely that we stay ahead of the Astros. So we're pretty much locked into where we're going to be. Not officially, but pretty much. And I do have a couple things I want to say before we start. Kind of a more channel updatey type thing, but instead of saying it on its own, I want to say it at the start of a March to October video because my March to October videos get the most people watching, so I can reach the most people when I say different channel update things I want to say. First of all, though, I do want to say thank you guys for the support on the March to October videos recently. The last 3 or 4 videos have all done better and better than the last ones before it, which is the absolute best thing you can see as someone who makes videos, is just to see each new video outperforming the last one. So I just want to say thanks to you guys for tuning into the series. It seems a lot of people are enjoying it, so it's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. I am doing what I can to try and keep up with this series every other day. That was my plan from the beginning, is to post a White Sox March to October video every other day. Sometimes I've been late a day, sometimes I've been late 2 days, but I'm doing my best to stay consistent. But I do want to apologize for the lack of consistency overall when it comes to other videos. I think for the last week, honestly, I just haven't really posted non-March to October videos. Those are definitely coming back. Based on what I can see from analytics and stuff, most people who watch my channel seem to be more interested in March to October, but there are people who seem to enjoy Diamond Dynasty content, so don't worry, that's not going anywhere either. I've just been kind of slacking for the last week, but we'll get back on track. And along with getting back on track with non-March to October videos and that sort of consistency, I got some big things planned for the near future. You know what? Screw it. I'll just say what it is. Pack Attack is coming back in the not too distant future. So if you watched that last year, it is coming back hopefully within the week, and hopefully sooner rather than later. And the second big thing I want to bring up is, as I'm sitting down to record today, we are 3 subscribers away from 700, which puts us, right at about 300 subscribers away from 1,000. And with 1,000, in view, still far down the road, but in view, I want to officially commit to saying that once we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, I will start live streaming. I've mentioned it a few times in the past. Live streaming is always something I've wanted to do, and for whatever reason, I just keep putting it off and putting it off. But I feel like if we can hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, there'd be no reason not to live stream at that point. So a little bit of incentive for you guys who might want to see some live streams on this channel. The sooner we get to 1,000 subscribers, the sooner we'll live stream. So I'll make sure to mention that, for everyone new in every video coming to the channel. But if you guys are new, or if you're not new but you just haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button because, yeah, I'm committing to it. 1,000 subscribers, there will be live streams. All right, but let's get into the task at hand today. We're starting off with actually a pretty relevant game to play because it's a player boost for Lynn. He's got a chance to go for a no-hitter just like Kopech in the last one. And we saw with the Kopech one, the game's pretty unforgiving. If we don't get the no-hitter, we're not going to get more than a 1+ more than likely. But a 1+ is still, helpful, so we're definitely going for that. Lynn is still our highest rated overall pitcher on the roster. It's pretty debatable who's having the best season when it comes to pitching, but it's probably Lynn. Actually, now that I look at it more, there probably is no debate. Lowest ERA, lowest WHIP. I know the strikeouts per 9 aren't really, anything impressive, but still, a pretty high amount of strikeouts. So he's already having a good year, and we're looking to close out that good year with a no-hitter, which would be awesome, and it would be very helpful going into the postseason. So we're up 6-0 against Cleveland, so I would say we got some leeway here. So let's get into it, and let's just try not to mess it up right away.
We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
We do have 2 walks on the board, so we don't have to worry about breaking up a perfect game with a walk. And look at that energy. We have over half energy left. If we get past Jose Ramirez here, because this is probably the toughest one, if we get past him, we might be in a pretty good shape. And there's strike 1. Oh, that was not where it needed to be, the curve, but we got him. It's kind of crazy, too, that this is happening in the rain. I wonder if there's ever been a no-hitter in rainy weather. All right, he was late on a curve. 0-2, let's go up and in here with the heat. We got him. That's 2 outs. 7 to go. Come on, there we go. That's right to second base. We're good. That's 1 inning in the books. That one was hit pretty hard. I got worried, but TA's there. He's got it covered. That one is hit pretty decent too, but we're there. Pollock's got that one. Oh, they gave him the swing. Oh, man. This might be happening. We're headed to the 9th with the no-hitter intact. There's only been one other time in the history of me playing March to October that I've actually converted a no-hitter. And it doesn't even happen that often that I make it to the 9th with it still going. We got another... Oh, okay, no, that's fine. 9 speed. I keep forgetting how to work the camera on player lock, but he was out. That must have been a close play. Even if he got on, though, that's a no-hitter still intact. I didn't want anyone to get on base because the second someone gets on base, that means Jose Ramirez gets another at bat. What do I want to go to? Off speed in the dirt again? Circle change this time? We got to make the play ourselves, but we got it. There we go. 1 to go, guys. Come on, Boog. All you have to say is 1 out left. This is a no-hitter. Get hype. There's strike 1. Steal the first strike. Let's go inside with the fastball. Hopefully he doesn't turn on it. He took it. That's strike 2. Come on, another chase in the dirt. This is gonna get him. This is gonna be it. Ah! No, Ahmed! Come on! Alright, let's go back to the heat inside. Maybe it's just gonna freeze him again. Okay. Bad pitch, but he foul ball, whatever. Circle change low and in. Tim makes the play. Oh my god, my heart dropped because I thought that was in the hole. We got it. Oh man, that last at bat was that was close. That was very close to ruining it. But hey, what a way to close out the season. Or, I mean, maybe this isn't the last game we play, but either way, one of the final ones, we're going to finish a no-hitter. We're going to finish the season on absolute fire. Because, yeah, we're going to get a ton of momentum from this. 8 fireballs of momentum. 3 pluses for Lance Lynn heading into the playoffs. We are going to be finishing out this season strong, guys. We might have some late season pushes at, like, I don't know, league leaders or awards or something. With all this momentum, everyone's going to be on fire. Pollock had 2 homers that game. I didn't even check what had happened in that game. There we go, man. That is huge. And look at this. I forgot we already had momentum. So we are at maximum momentum heading into the end of the season. We better not lose a single game in Sims here. Like that just can't happen. We lost a game in Sims. Okay, cool. Are we gonna play any more games? I was kind of expecting not to sim to the very end, and we're not. We're gonna be playing the very last game of this season. I can't believe we lost 2 games in simulation there, man, and I can't believe the momentum didn't last the entire time. Full momentum couldn't get us through, what would it have been, 10 games, 11 games? Oh man, and is this really going to be the longest moment of the entire season in the very last game where it doesn't even really matter? I don't think we've started in the 6th a single time this whole year. But what are we looking like? Yeah, the Blue Jays clinched the best record. We've clinched 2nd seed over the Astros. The wild card is set, and you know what? Hang on, now I'm confused because I just realized it's still the 10-team playoff format here. 2 wild card, 3 division winners. So that's kind of interesting that they didn't put that into the game. But I guess I understand that was probably a relatively late decision by the MLB when it comes to developing a game. So what I want to do here though is, since this is literally the last game of the season, this is probably the best chance we'll ever have to see league leaders and stuff, which actually, now that I think about it, usually in my March to Octobers, once we're done, I hit continue in franchise to go back and look at like awards and stuff, what happened in the regular season. But with this being a multi-year March to October, I don't even know if we'll get a chance to see awards and stuff. But yeah, I want to look at league leaders here because this is, you know, this is pretty much what it's gonna look like with just 1 game to go. Endeavors, dude, batting .353. Holy crap, if he doesn't win MVP, well, it must be Trout. But no, I would say Devers probably over Trout. A lot of good seasons though here in the AL. A lot of batting averages. There's Vaughn. A lot of batting averages over 300. The NL has a lot too. Not quite as many, but yeah, dude. Devers leads in hits. David Fletcher also gets over 200 hits. NL, nobody got to 200. Okay. Trout leads in doubles. We got Eloy peaking on the leaderboards here, tied for 7th with Devers. Reynolds and Riley hit 47 in the NL. Homers, Devers got it with 53. Vlad with 45. 9 guys here with 40 homers or more. What about the NL? Nobody got to 50, but Harper gets 49. Muncy 48. RBI, Teoscar's got the lead. Eloy's tied for 4th with JD. NL, same total, leads the league. Runs scored, wow, the Red Sox with 3 of the top 4. Luis Robert tied for 6th with Vlad. The NL, you got Muncy and then a couple Phillies. Stolen bases, Whit Merrifield with 40. And then I never understand this. Every single March to October, Elvis Andrus is always among the league leaders in stolen bases. And the dude has 46 speed with 60 stealing. Why is this guy an elite base stealer? But then Bo Bichette also has a lot of steals this year, 33. What about the NL? 54 for Marte. That's not much of a stretch, actually. And then Trey Turner, Mookie tied at 35. Walks, Stanton, Grandal, it gets 3rd here, 91 walks on the year. On base percentage, Trout leads, 4 guys over 400. Grandal couldn't quite get there. In the NL, they got 3 guys over 400. Slugging, Devers leads that. Wins, you got 2 Blue Jays at the top of the leaderboard. 21 for Manoah and 20 for Barrios. 23 for Buehler in the NL. Losses, Manoah. Kopech is 4th with only 6 losses. Chafin leads the AL with 48 saves. Good for him, man. And then Kenley and Mark Melancon both got over 50 in the NL. ERA, you got the 2 Blue Jays at the top of the leaderboard, Barrios and Manoah. Then Kluber with a resurgent year. Lynn and Giolito back to back here at 5 and 6. Dallas Keuchel actually tied for the league lead with the 2 Blue Jays when it comes to shutouts. Strikeouts, Ohtani? Oh, I completely have forgotten about Ohtani. Is he actually good? They finally fix him? He can finally pitch. That's good. That's good to see. Every March to October in the past, he would end up with like a 6 to 10 ERA, it seemed like, because they just couldn't account for him being a two-way player and stamina and stuff like that. Kopech, though, he's number 3 on the strikeout leaderboard. Cease is up there too at 218. And the NL, Corbin, Burns, and Peralta, and then Woodruff number 6. Complete games, you got Barrios at number 1, but then 3 of our guys within the top 5. So that just goes to show how our bullpen gets used, or I guess doesn't get used, because our starters just are workhorses, man. Innings pitched, we got Lynn at number 2. I guess we don't have our other guys. Keuchel is the next closest, and then Giolito. Lance Lynn leads the league in whip, the entire league, .88. Giolito up there too, 6th in the AL. And then pitcher WAR, you got, wow, Robbie Ray didn't really show up at the top of any of these leaderboards, at least. I mean, he's probably been in the mix, but Manoah finishes with the highest WAR, then Ray, then Lynn with 3, or number 3, 3rd place. The NL, you got Burns running away with it. And then in the batter WAR, you got Trout number 1 by plenty, but then Grandal, 2nd highest wins above replacement in the AL when it comes to batters. Luis Robert at 6. And then what about the NL? You got Brian Reynolds with the highest. Okay. All right, let's get into this final game of the season then. I'll be honest, I probably won't show a super whole lot of this game just because, well, 1, it doesn't matter, 2, it's kind of on the long side, and there's really no point for this episode to be super long, especially since we just went through all those league leaders and stuff, so we'll keep this game relatively short. But Giolito pitched today. Oh, come on, don't rub it in, game. They really had to pop that up, acquired from the White Sox in 2016. Hey, I like Tim Anderson. We don't need Tatis. We don't need to regret that trade, even though it was probably the worst trade in history, in hindsight. He doesn't want to swing the bat? Really? Okay, there we go. Really, game? We're doing this? I'm just trying to get through this final game, and we're just going to have foul ball after foul ball, and then it leads to a weak hit? Seriously? There we... Or not. That should end the inning. Alright, we gave up a run, but lead's still intact. Hopefully the rest of this game goes a little smoother. Larry with the base hit. Ah, and then I get fooled by that. Alright, man. Hopefully the 1-run lead can hold up, because I don't know about my hitting today. There we go, Giolito. Let's sit him down like that more. There we go. Sit down another one on the curve this time. There we go. Another chase on 3-2. Strike out the side in the 7th. I might just call it there with Giolito. Turn it over to the bullpen for the rest of the day. Alright, we got Abreu drawing a walk here. Collins, is that going to drop in there? A base hit for him? Moncada? I don't think that's dropping. Yeah. And that's a pop fly from Pollock. So here in the last game, we revisit my specialty of getting 2 runners on and then getting 3 outs in a row and nobody comes around to score. You know, I don't know if I pitched a single time with Jose Ruiz this season, and, you know, he's barely gotten any work. He's been on the team for most of the year. He did get sent down when we made our final trade, but he's been back for September. Probably won't see him in the postseason, so let's give him a shot. Still relatively on the younger side, still developing with a B potential, so there's a good chance, nice play, but there's a good chance he could be on the team for the future as a nice, you know, depth arm in the bullpen. He's actually, I don't know if you guys watch White Sox baseball in real life, but he's looking really good in real life this year, which is kind of exciting as a White Sox fan. Ah, and that one gets past there. He's running. Collins, you got the arm for it? I missed the perfect throw. I think we get that with a perfect throw. Oh, and he... Wow. I thought for sure he was going to go fishing at that. At least foul it off. Come on, man. Come on, Ruiz. Dude, we got to 0-2 right away. Now we're about to throw the 8th pitch to the at-bat. Oh, come on. Unreal. Oh my god. I don't want to... I just wanted a nice, you know, easy inning for Jose Ruiz to get some work in here on the last game of the year. But no, the CPU's got to make it impossible to get an out. Grounder to Moncada. There we go. Bummer comes in, gets the job done. We'll hand it off to Hendricks in the 9th. Alright, another leadoff runner on. Vaughn draws the walk. Harrison, that might bloop in. It is, but are we still going to be out at second? We're not. All right, there we go. Angle, that's actually hit pretty well. That's getting down. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, we might be screwed. Throws off line. We're in there. All right, a 2 RBI triple for Adam Engel. Knocking that pitcher out right away. This might not even end up as a save anymore for Hendricks. Nice hit from Jose there to drive in Engel. Collins, oh, just out in front of that. And the PCI. And Sheets pops it up. I do it again. But hey, we put up 3 more. Made it a 4-run lead. No longer a safe situation, but I'm still going to go to Liam. Final game of the year, you got to close it out with your closer. And hey, maybe if we don't give up a run this inning, we get his ERA under 3 to end the season. There we go. 3-pitch strikeout to start. Pop up to second. That's 2. And the strikeout on the slider to finish the final game of the regular season. Nice little win there. We got a little bit of offense, some nice pitching. Good way to end the regular season, even if it was a relatively meaningless game. And here we go. That's going to do it. We pick up the win to end it. We got a great second half rating. 4.5 stars. Not quite the 5. But we turned it around from that first half being kind of underwhelming. And yeah, we finished things off really strong because 99 wins, 1 win short of 100 after, the first 100 games being pretty underwhelming. We were like 50 and 40-ish, 55 and 45-ish. So to finish as strongly as we did, that's really good to see. So I'm pretty sure our first round matchup, is going to be the Astros, as it always is. If you're playing a March to October in the AL, you're going to run into the Astros. Astros or the Yankees or both will probably face the Dodgers in the World Series. But actually, that's why I'm excited about the multi-year thing, is to see how teams look different a couple years down the line, maybe some new matchups. We're going to be starting the very first game of the postseason down 1-0 in the 7th. And obviously, we are not going to start that today. So next episode, as always, will be the end of regular season stat recap. I kind of get carried away. It ends up going like 30, 45 minutes long. And we just look at the regular season stats. But then after that, 2 episodes from now, we will start the postseason. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. So make sure you leave a like on this one if you enjoyed. Make sure, if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. But thank you guys all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.